Hey guys, welcome to the Fightage channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. British heavyweight David Price commented on the decision of his compatriot, former world champion in his weight category Anthony Joshua, to leave to train in the United States. According to Price, Anthony needs to give up the idea of working with an American coach, since there are enough highly qualified specialists in the United Kingdom. What does he have to lose? Anthony wants to move to America to train with all these big names. I don't want to say anything against American coaches, but I think this is a bad idea. He wants to do it because they have an American accent, jokes at the level of HBO series and the like. All American coaches are most concerned only about money. They just want money, and they don't care about the fighter. I think he should stay in the United Kingdom and start working with someone who is genuinely interested in helping him, Price said. Briton David Price shared his opinion on the new coach for his compatriot, former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. Price believed that Anthony should train with a British specialist, even though he will not have a big name. According to David, Don Charles, who is known for working with Derek Chisora, is quite a worthy candidate. I'm talking about a really good coach now. You might think I'm crazy, but this coach has no Anthony since childhood. I mean Don Charles, who trains Derek Chisora. I bet he would have done a great job with Anthony Joshua, but it's not a big name. It's not a name that will make everyone pay attention to you. I think this is the best option, which is almost at your doorstep, Price said. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson admitted that he would not be upset if he didn't meet Anthony Joshua in the ring. According to Gypsy King, at one time, as in the case of AJ, he tried to organize fights with such fighters as David Price and David Haye, but it did not work out. There were several large-scale rivalries that I have been creating in our country for years, but it's never happened. Joshua is not my first opponent. David Haye, the fight with them has been created over the years. Mass quarrels, hatred of each other and all that. Also David Price, it was the guys who left. I would say that Price was the first opponent. He beat me in the amateur ring, and then we had this rivalry right up to the professionals. He was the British champion, I was the British champion. We were going to fight each other. I think it was in 2013. There was an offer on the table. We were given £1 million each for the fight. First, I had to fight Steve Cunningham, and he had to fight Tony Thompson. Cunningham almost finished with me, and Thompson finally finished with him. This finally put an end to our confrontation, as it is now with Joshua, Tyson Fury said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.